so great that you all do this, and I feel so honored to be able to come and join you all. It's just such a fun community event that you do this once a week. I just really appreciate being included and invited to be here.
We're accepting new members.
I love all the traditions of like the happy dollars and people reporting out, and that you have like trivia and raffles, and it's just really fun. So let me know about how you can remember. So just to tell you a little bit about who I am, because Dale had said it would be nice to just introduce the program that I am hoping and trying to build and grow at BFA. I'm an actor and a director, and I've been a teaching artist for the Flynn Center for 12 years, teaching a lot of adult classes there and children and teens, and getting out into schools and doing a lot of partnerships with schools around arts integration work. I also taught at UVM for 5 years, taught improv, and I have a master's in directing and studied in London. And I am from Vermont. My grandfather was a dairy farmer, so I always feel like I am a real Vermonter. And so I have lots of memories of actually coming to BFA for theater festivals, and in going through the props and the costumes, which hadn't been gone through for like, I found stuff there from like the 30s. I spent hours and hours and hours going through that. I'm only kind of chipping away. But I found a picture from a festival that I was at, and I recognized the people in the picture, which I just thought was a great connection. Anyway, so things that I'm working on, first of all, is Godspell, which you're going to get to hear Rosie Newton sing a really beautiful number. The show is next week. It is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. There's ticket information that you can see on the electronic board of how to get tickets. And the Friday performance will be ASL interpreted. But there are lots of other things that are exciting that are kind of starting to brew at BFA. I'm starting up programs that will continue, so we'll continue the after school when performances are not happening. And I've already created a call board in the school where we have information listed, and created all the events that will happen when the show is done between this show and then the One Act Festival, which we'll start auditioning and rehearsing and everything in January. And some of those things are, I'm going to do a theater workshop and have different themes for a theater workshop. The first theme is going to be moth-style autobiographical storytelling. And then we'll also have an improv team, which we're starting. And I've connected with Eddie Woods at the Grimes, and I'm meeting with him actually Friday morning to talk about having an ongoing presence at the Grimes and doing either bi-weekly or monthly performances. So all of those after-school programs will culminate in some sort of performative community experience. I also have the idea of connecting with Twigs around doing a murder mystery dinner theater, which would also be a benefit. I have already reached out, the sophomore class is doing a fundraising event, and I've reached out to see if I can collaborate with them to do a improv performance that will be faculty from BFA and staff from BFA, and also just like well-known community members, so beware, you might be getting a call about being part of our improv show, and that'll be a fundraiser for the sophomore class. And I have connected with the English department about doing arts integrated work at the school, and already am going to be attending their department meeting, and already organized a trip to go see a fellow at the Flynn, and hoping to bring the entire sophomore class to go to that. And I'd really love to, I don't know who to talk about this with, but I'd love to have the BFA drama department, I haven't even told you this, be a part of the parade and have our own like cart, and we could go through and blast some show tunes and wear some fun costumes and toss out candy. But really just wanting to make it visible, and really just wanting to kind of make all those kids who think like I'm not an actor, make them all feel like they have a place, because theater is about being present and growing empathy and telling stories and learning how to be a better, more reflective human being. And I feel like it's, to think you don't have a place in that is silly. And I've taught too many adult classes where adults come and say, I really wanted to do theater, but I don't know, and I wish I had, and I did this one thing, but I was kind of nervous. And I always watch how those adults are just so happy to be out and playing, and that we all just need to play a little more. So that's enough for me about my hopes and ambitions and dreams. And any ideas that you all have or things you want to see happen for theater in the community or at the school, I'm really excited about those ideas and, you know, helping support you all in whatever goals you have as well, ways that I can help. And without further ado, I turn it over to Rosie. You probably don't want to be behind this thing, though. Can I slide this out of the way? Rosie, right? So this is a song. Do you want to introduce the song?
Sure. So this is a song called "Oh Bless the Lord, My Soul" from Godspell, and it's a celebration, kind of revelation, one of those words, about, you know, feeling like, oh, bless the Lord, I'm finally realized, and I'm happy that I can be forgiven, all this, everything, and it's pretty fun. And we have a huge dance number, and come watch the dancers because it's fantastic.
In the show, Rosie would be backed up by all sorts of people, so she's very brave to come with this little recording instrumental and do this as a solo.
So I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much, and yeah, awesome. Over.